Hey, what's up, everybody? It's D Amazing here, bringing you another review, and this time is of the SH Figuarts Star Wars Stormtrooper Rogue One version. Please bear with me. I'm really sick, but I promised I'd pump out some reviews, so let's get started on it. First and foremost, I want to start by saying these are an improvement over the original SHF Stormtroopers, and I can definitely tell you that they took a page out of Kyoto's book with going the extra mile and giving it the articulation. They're really nice. There are some slight differences in it, but we're gonna get started on it. So I left this guy with no weapons and things like that, so I can show off all the stuff. Meanwhile, the other ones stay posed. But as you can see, there's a nice tint of blue now. Before, it was barely visible. There's there's some differences here in the inner cut with the black part right here. You couldn't see that. It wasn't that much visible. But one of the coolest things they did was they tightened up the ab crunch area. So you have way more in this area. There's more neck rotation and articulation. As you can see, you can get around. The arm articulation was always there and it was always nice, but now they've furthered it even more. Even with the double joint, it's not double jointed, but it is much easier now to rotate it down, which is really nice. I'm a big fan of that. But the coolest thing that they've done is that they had no leg articulation. It was very hindered by the armor. So what they did is they changed the cut in the backside of the figure, and they gave you no pull down leg method. Something that's brand new for the Stormtrooper that they haven't really done for other SHF Star Wars stuff. So you definitely get the added need for articulation. So now they can get down on one knee. It's like if you had the True Force Mega Man. They definitely took a page out of that. So between the ab crunch and the leg articulation, you definitely get a greater need for the articulation that you wanted. So like I said, you took a page out of the book from Kyoto, and you get this really nice figure where you can do stuff like this. And there isn't a bunch of ab gap in the back, but if you're doing cool stuff, none of that really matters because you can hide it really well in the photo. But you can definitely do really cool things with this one that you couldn't do with the first one, like this. So there's tons of cool stuff, and I'm really excited about that because I'm a big fan of articulation. So it's really cool to be able to do this with your Stormtroopers now. I'm pretty sure Chainsaw is happy. But this is one of the things I really enjoy about the figure is that it comes with the way more articulation. It was something where the Death Trooper, the Scarif, and the Hover Tank Pilot, these guys actually pack the most articulation now because of it. So what he comes with is obviously the open palm gun hands. He comes with two of those. And he comes with two hands for holding the weapons. Or pointing fingers, depending on how you want to do it. And two closed fists. Now, weapons-wise, I know you see the other three weapons with them. And this is really cool. And please forgive me, I don't know Star Wars weapons, but I hope you guys will school me. I'm always looking forward to that because I'm glad when you guys tell me. I know better. So there's this cannon now that they added. They didn't have it in the original Stormtrooper, but they have it for the Rogue One version because it's seen in the movie. They have their normal blaster that you always see them with. It's a really cool standard Stormtrooper rifle. And one really cool thing is that, and I believe this is a sniper rifle. At least that's what I'm going with. This is a sniper rifle that they've added. The bipod drops down. You can also rotate around. And if you really don't want it on, you can take it out. So it's really cool. And one of the cool things about it is, I'm going to move you to the side very quickly. One of the cool things that I thought is that you can actually lay the guy down now. And that's something you couldn't do like where it looked natural. So what happens is, now you have a guy that you can lay down. And I'll definitely zoom in on that. But I just want to show you guys very quickly. I want to pose it correctly. But you can lay him down and it can actually look pretty cool. So, you know, you can have a rifle. It can lay down flat. You can rotate the legs. All these things you couldn't normally do with the Stormtrooper now. It's not even a question. So you can do tons of cool things. The joints are tight. They rotate very well. So like I said, move the bipod. And like I said, you can do the cool stuff that you always wanted to do. So now Stormtroopers, even as cannon fodder, can do cool things. Posing is on point. That's always one of the things that's a big thing for me. So real quick, I'm going to show it in comparison to the Death Trooper, Scarif Trooper, and the Hover Tank Pilot. As you can see, he's pretty small. But, like I said, you can extend the legs and make him taller if you want. You can pull up the torso a little bit, give him a little centimeter. And just like that, he can be tall like the rest of them. Overall, if you missed out on the first ones and you really want a 100% better one, easily these are the ones you get. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I went out and I got mine. You should go out and get yours. Overall, I'm in love with them. I'm glad I sold my Kyoto ones and all my other ones just for the SHF one. I'm trying to slim down and stick it just to the SHF stuff, and I have not been disappointed by it. So if you're a big Star Wars fan and you want original Stormtroopers who could do tons of cool stuff, this is definitely for you. In the meantime, guys, hope you enjoy. Please drink your water. Please feel better and just be all around good people. May your hearts be full, guys. Later.